My name is Teurangaotera Tuhaka. I will spell my Christian name.
Yes.
Teurangao.Tera.
And your last name?
Tuhaka, that is my surname.
Yeah.
But I'm commonly called Toti.
Toti.
That's the nickname.
Could you spell the last name?
T-O-T-I.
No, last name. T-U...
Oh, T-U-H-A-K-A.
Tuhaka.
Tuhaka.
That's a Maori name, right?
All right.
So you have a long name.
It's a chief's name.
Yeah. What is the first name here in this long name?
Teurangaotera. That's
the whole first name?
That's one name.
One name. Teurangao.Tera. Long name.
That's old chiefs before me, long before me. I'm just a little boy.
Yes, that's good. And what is your birthday?
9th of April, 1935.
So you are now 84?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Next month.
Next month.
April the 9th.
You look very young.
I'm still young.
What are you eating?
Girls.
And where were you born?
In a place called Rangitukia, up the east coast of the North Island of New Zealand.
Could you spell it?
Rangitukia. Rangitukia.
Rangitukia. It's a beautiful. The Maori language is beautiful. It's
Thank
like
you.
a Hawaiian. You know?
May I have some connection?
Yeah. Rangitukia.
Yeah, we're all Polynesians.
Yeah. Tell me about your family when you were growing up, your parents and your siblings.
Well, I'm a mixed race. I'm half Spanish and half Maori.
Yeah. And what did your parents do?
Well, my dad is the Maori.
Yes.
That's the Tuhaka. And my mother is Jose. Her dad was Manuel Jose. Her mother was Manuel Jose.
I see. And what about your sibling, brothers and sisters?
No, sorry, I said
the only child?
Her dad was Manuel Jose, sorry.
Yeah. What about your sibling?
I have 3.
3. And tell me about the school you went through.
I went to a Maori school. In my area, they're all Maori schools.
I see.
Yeah.
Do they teach in English or in Maori?
They taught in Maori and English.
And English.
Maori teachers taught the Maori part.
I see.
And then we had English teachers or European teachers to teach the English.
Can you say in Maori, hi, Korean people?
Kia ora, Korean people.
Ah, that's beautiful. Anything you want to say in Maori to Korean people?
I would like to say it in English.
No, in Maori, and then translate it into English.
Oh, tino pei tā mātou mahi I Korea.
What is it?
We did very well for you in Korea.
That's great, yes. So are you proud?
I'm very proud of what we did for them.
Great. So when did you finish your school?
Well, in 1950, I'm now ready for high school.
Yeah.
So I left my primary school, which was called Waiamatatini,
Yes.
and I went to the Ruatoria area, and the high school was called Manutahi High School.
Yes. So you finished high school in 1950?
I just started
You just started in 1950?
high school in 1950.
And when did you finish it?
A few months later, we just started high school, and
You joined the Navy?
I didn't know what the Navy was. The only transport in my area were people that had a bicycle,
Yeah.
and that was transport. And you were rich. All we had was horses or walk. But other people had buses to take the children to school, but no one in our area had transport, like a truck or a car. We all had horses and sledges and carts to cart everything, whether it's wood or anything on your farm, on a sledge or with a cart, with the horse pulling the cart.
So when did you join the Navy then?
All right. I started high school first, at beginning of the year, and there I made friends with one of the boys that joined with me at the same time.
Yes.
And him and I became friends, and then we had naval recruiting officers come to the school, seeing if there were any children wanting to join the Navy.
Yeah.
And there was 5 that put their hands up. And I wasn't one of them,
Yeah.
because I didn't know what the Navy was. I never heard of it. Then my friend said, "Oh, come on,
Yeah.
come with me, we're going to join the Navy." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Well, we're going to go on a ship." What's that? So anyway, to please him, we went for the exam, which was in Rotorua, a couple of weeks after this people came to the school.
Yeah.
Then we had a little exam on our own with these military people, and they said we had to come to Gisborne for the final examination, which is going to be done in Gisborne, which is now the Gisborne RSA, and that's where we had our examination.
So when was it? That was 19...
In 1950, the beginning of 1950, yes. And we came on the back of a cream truck, and there was 9 of us sitting on the back of a cream truck, between the cans. And we came from Rotorua to Gisborne, and we got taken to the RSA, and there we had our exam.
Did you pass?
Well, out of all of us, out of the 9 of us, believe it or not, I was the only one that passed.
You are the only one who passed.
We were accepted into the Navy.
That's an honor. You didn't know what Navy was.
Never heard of it. And then I didn't want to go because my mates failed. I didn't want to go. But they pestered me to the time that we were ready to for me to go to the Navy in Auckland.
Yeah.
And my parents said for me to go.
Yeah.
And my traveling arrangements had been arranged by the government, I would say the Navy. And I came on a bus from Rotorua to Gisborne, and I slept at an uncle's place in Gisborne. And next morning he put me on another bus, where they called it the service car. And the service car took me from here to Auckland. And when I got to Auckland, well, I was lost because I'd never seen a city like this.
Yeah.
Everything was a house or building. Because in my area, it's all like that. It's all land, no houses. And I'd never seen so many cars and trucks. And then I had to go across the harbour to a place they called HMNZ Tamaki, Philomel.
What is it?
Philomel.
Could you spell it?
P-H, is that right, Charlie? Philomel? P-H?
I-L.
I-M, P-H-I-M-E-L. Philomel.
So P-H-I-L. O-M-E-L.
O-M-E-L.
All right. Sorry about that.
That's the main base across from Auckland.
Philomel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Philomel.
Yeah.
That was the main Navy base. Now, people took me to the wharf. I had to catch the ferry. A ferry from Auckland side to the Navy side, where the naval base was. Well, when I got on the harbour launch, it's the first time I've been on a boat, and I thought it was a huge ship, and I thought I was going overseas. It was the first time I've been on the sea. But when I got on the other side, we were directed into the naval base, and there I met other people who were joining the Navy at the same time as me. And it was
You got the basic military training there?
total military. Oh, sorry, no, beg your pardon. That was the meeting place.
Yeah.
Now, overnight we all slept there, and the next morning we were put on a launch, a naval launch, and they were taken out into the harbour to an island. What was the name of the island, Charlie? Motuihi.
You got kitted up first.
Yeah, we got kit. Yeah, we got all our kit and all that, and then we went to the naval base out in the harbour of Auckland, and that island was going to be our training island.
Yeah.
And I think most of us Navy boys or people all did our training on this island. And at the end of the training, we were distributed into different areas, depending on what you were qualifying for. And we went to sea on the Black Prince, I think it was. Oh, Bellona. There was the first ship, Bellona. It was a
Frigate.
cruiser.
Cruiser?
A cruiser ship,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we were doing cruises around New Zealand for whatever. And we were changing on the different ships like frigates, you know, we're beginning to meet all these different things. And then the Korean War started.
Yes.
Oh, beg your pardon, the Korean War had already started in 1950.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, did I get the dates right, 1950?
Yeah.
No, sorry, no, 1952 we joined.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Is that right, Charlie? We went to Korea.
1952.
Yeah,
So-
because him and I went together.
Yes. So, did you know anything about Korea at the time?
No,
Nothing.
no, but we were being told what was happening there, and we were being trained to use what we qualified for. He was communications in that line, and I was in the gunnery line, all
You're
right?
in gunnery.
Gunnery.
Okay. So tell me about, Charles told me that you shot at North Koreans,
Yeah.
and you were one of them, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about those. What happened?
All right. Well, on our ship, the Hardware, Charlie and I went on the Hardware
Yes.
in 1952.
Frigate Howard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the name of our ship, Hardware.
Yeah. And what happened? How did you get into this bombing?
Into the
North Korea.
to North Korea. We went on this Hardware
Yeah.
on this ship,
Yeah.
and we were all trained to do whatever.
Yeah.
As I said, Charlie had his, and I had mine, and mine was gunnery.
Yeah.
Um,
How was it like bombing at North Korean shore?
firing at them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it didn't matter. We were doing a job. Once I tell you to do the job, you did it. You didn't worry where it was going,
Yeah.
but you were targeting onto the target, and you were firing onto the target if you can get it.
Was it good? I mean, did you hit the target? Or
Well,
what
a
happened?
lot of it we didn't see the result because some of it was going onto the land, and you couldn't see where it was going. I think there was one time that we were told to fire at a tunnel, a train tunnel.
Yeah.
A train was coming through, and there was a communist train, and it was carrying whatever for their army, for North Korean army, and our job was to fire at the tunnel. This was our 4-inch gun, with this biggest gun on our ship. And there's 4 loaders, and the other guy that pulls the trigger, and the other guy that aims it, and they switch the gun around like that, up and down, and they do all that. And my job is mine and 3 others is to load the gun with 4-inch shells about this long, about this size, 4-inch, right? And you got a magazine, storage magazine. You pull it out of the magazine and into the barrel, and every one of you lining up to do that, one after the other, one after the other. Well, I believe in the finish, this is what we're told, whether it's right or not, I don't know, that at the end of the Korean War, we held the record for the most rounds fired by a 4-inch gun at the enemy, and there was 42 rounds a minute. And these rounds are 4-inch rounds, about this long, and we're pumping 42 of those a minute, you know, onto the shore wherever the enemy was. Whether they hit them or not, I don't know, because we don't get a feedback. Eh? Yeah.
Any other episode that you remember when you were there that you had to either being attacked or you were attacking the enemies?
Well, one time we got attacked. I think Charlie's already mentioned that.
Yeah.
And we managed to escape. In other words, we turned our ship away from the wharf, from the land, and we sort of zigzagged our way out to sea. And the shells were landing here all around us, because you can see the big splashes going up in the air, but not one of them hit us. We were lucky.
You were scared?
Oh, who wouldn't?
Right.
Because your guns are facing out to sea, and you're sailing out, and the enemy behind you firing at you. And we were very lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
Yeah.
And Charlie mentioned about the patrolling around the Han River. You remember that?
Yes. Well, and every time we fired, we had other help from other military people, like the Americans were also there, either on a plane, or their ships were there, or the British ships. There was always support. We were hardly ever on our own. There's always 2 or 3 ships, not one ship on our own. Others would be coming in to help us, or planes from the British Empire or American will come in to help bombard whatever we were targeting. And yes, I would say we were very lucky.
Yeah.
We were never hit, not once.
What were you thinking when you were attacking or being attacked? What were you thinking? Did you say to yourself that what the hell am I doing here?
No.
No?
No. When you are attacking, your mind is fully on your job.
Yes.
Not about if I get hit. No, you don't think like that. You're only thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah. Anything that really bothers you during your service in Korea, most difficult thing, if I ask you to pinpoint one thing, what was it? Was it too cold or too much work?
Well, when it comes to cold, the cold was really cold. It's the first time our ship has ever been over the sea where we're breaking through the ice. We're smashing the ice.
Oh.
The top of the sea is ice, and the ship is plowing through it, and you can hear the ship grinding through it, you know, crashing through, breaking the ice as you're going along.
Wow.
But that's not always. During that period, yeah, we did that. We had to, because we were going to a certain area, and it was in that direction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Were there any moment that you regret to be a Navy seaman?
Never.
Never?
Never.
You didn't know nothing about Navy. You didn't know what.
No, no. I was proud to have been an ex-Navy man.
How was life inside of the frigate?
Well, you in the frigate, you met a crew, and you got to know each other. You got to know everybody.
Yes.
And our crew, how many in our crew, Charlie? Frigates? Approximately.
About 100.
About 150, I think.
125.
Yeah, about 150 at the maximum, eh?
Yeah. So why don't I invite your friends now and talking together, okay?
Not a problem.
All right. So you went back to Korea again?
I come home on leave. I was still on leave, and they recalled me to go back on the ship that replaced us.
Right.
The
So
ship-
you replaced yourself.
Well, the ship that came to replace us was called the Canary.
Yes. So you went back again.
And I was recalled to go back on the Canary. And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So what happened at the time when you went back to Korea? Where were you? Same city?
Same area,
Uh-huh.
but the jobs had differed because the Korean War had finished. Eh?
Finished. So what was your job?
Oh, just patrolling around, making sure that things were according to what they agreed to do. You know, it's finished. They weren't firing at each other again. So our job was to patrol the Korean coast.
When did you get back there?
Oh,
54? Was it right after you come back? Or
oh, about 54, I think it was.
I'm sorry? 54.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you stayed there for one more year?
Yeah.
And so, two of you together in the ship. Did you know each other before?
Yeah. Oh no. We didn't know. We never met before.
You never met before.
No.
And you met in the ship.
For the first time
For the
on the
first
Canary, on the Hawea.
So, Charlie, what kind of person was he? Tell me.
Red bag.
Huh?
Red bag.
What is that? What is that?
Terrible.
Terrible.
As he said, red bag.
Why? Why?
Oh,
was
we
it-
did.
Oh, I did.
You're just kidding,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we just.
Yeah. So who is older? Let me see, 35
Me.
and 34. You are 1 year older. And tell me about anything that you guys did together. It's a very rare case to have two of you together served in the same ship at the same time.
Well, he finished up with me. Hey, you and I were on the Canary.
Yeah.
Oh.
I went to Teurangaotera.
Oh, when we were, you know, when you and I were far north of in Korea, Australia, were we still on the Hawea?
Yeah.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm getting mixed up now, yeah.
Anything you remember being together in the ship?
Oh, well, yeah. Him and I were in Cairns, was it? Hey, that was our first port of call when you come back, eh?
Townsville, Cairns,
Yeah, just top of Australia.
Hong Kong,
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
and then Korea.
First time him and I went ashore together
Korea.
in Cairns.
Korea.
First time him and I went together in Cairns.
Yeah.
And we were on our way home.
So, have you ever fighting against each other? No, never fight each other. And any,
Well, we might have played rugby together. Well, no. Or played rugby.
rugby.
Yeah, well, probably rugby somewhere during our time in the Navy, yeah.
So, do you live close right now here?
Well, we both live in Gisborne.
Yeah. So, how often do you meet together?
Oh, might be once every week, a night in the RSA,
Ah,
The club. Yeah.
our return services
We go
club.
down to the club.
I see.
We meet there for meet everybody, but there's only 3 of us left.
So, what do you think about this whole thing? You were there all together in Korea and in the same ship. What do you think about this?
Well, why we're lucky. We're lucky to be still alive. Him and I are still alive. Oh, Don was, well, before us, older than us. He's still alive.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 of us left in here again. Oh,
Here in
sorry.
this one.
Sorry, there's 4 of us. There's another one. Where's Noka?
What's his name?
Ian White.
Yeah.
Richard Vaughan Gordon. Do you know him?
They're Gordon.
Gordon.
Gordon, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was named.
But I think he's like this now, eh?
Yeah.
He's in is he
He's
still
in the
alive?
rest home.
He's in the rest home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was my physical training instructor to go there.
Oh, really?
That's right.
So Mr. Gordon trained you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the frigate Titura.
Tutira.
Tutira.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So these are all Navy
Yeah.
friends here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was my first physical training instructor.
Don, so you meeting regularly once a week in the club?
In the Gisborne RSA.
What are you guys talking? I mean, when looking back all those years, you know, you never knew Korea, where
What?
Korea was,
Yeah.
and
Never
now,
heard of it.
We don't talk about it.
Now, I can honestly tell you, look, it's crossed my heart, I can honestly tell you, when we sit in the RSA, we don't even talk about that.
oh,
We never talk about it.
why?
Why talk about it?
Why not?
It's behind us.
Okay. So, your first name, Teurangaotera, okay? Am I doing good?
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
But they call me Toti.
Toti.
That's a nickname.
Okay, so Toti, are you proud to be a Korean War veteran?
Very much so.
Why?
Well, I served my country to save the people of South Korea. And I think we did that.
Great job. And did you go back to Korea since then?
Yes,
When?
I went straight back on the Canary.
No.
Oh, I see.
After that?
No, but I might go to this anniversary.
Oh,
I might.
next year. Next
If
year.
we're still alive.
Yeah. Sure.
If the government pay my fare.
Yeah. That is a revisit program, so talk to the VA office here in New Zealand, in Wellington, and they will arrange this, and you're going to be there at the 70th anniversary event.
If they pay for our fare,
Yes.
or help to pay for it anyway.
Yeah. And
I'll be proud to go.
great. And you need to go and see the changes being made in Korea.
Yeah.
Do you know Korean economy now?
Oh, no, you see it on television, and that's all I see.
I see. So I really hope that you can go back and see how Korea has developed so far. Okay. Toti, is there any other things that you want to say to this interview?
My blessings to all the South Korean people.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping us while we were there.
Chow, what would you say to your friend that you still alive together? You served in the same ship. What would you say to him?
Just fortunate, I guess.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're lucky.
Yeah.
Absolutely lucky. That fellow up there, he doesn't want us here.
Yeah. What about Don? You three of you together. This is very rare opportunities
Yeah.
for three Korean War veterans together as the same Navy.
Yeah.
You were together in the ship. You were first there.
Yeah.
What about this?
And I went twice.
Yeah. Don.
I did not. I had never heard of Korea. I didn't even know how to spell the name. I didn't even know where it was or anything. But I am very, very proud that I went. I can say we all did our best. We did what we were told, and we faced whatever the situations were. Now,
Yeah, I think being part of the United Nations, had a lot to do with it. We were part of an organisation that were trying to help.
it was the very first United Nations.
Yeah.
Very first.
And my QSM, do you see my honours on
Yes,
there?
yes.
And that was for helping all of us for whatever we needed, as far as
What does QSM stand for?
Queen's Service Medal.
So you got the Queen
Yes,
Service Medal.
it's on there,
Uh-huh.
behind my name.
Ah,
That's from the Queen,
that's an honor. Yes.
for helping us all the time. And I'm still doing that.
Great job.
No matter who needs help, that's what we're here for, to help each other in whatever we need.
Tori, if something happened in the Korean Peninsula, would you go back and fight for us again?
If they accept me, yeah.
Well, I love that spirit. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if they accept me as doctor as I am, yes, I'll come.
Yes. See, this is what New Zealand Navy did for Korean people, 1950, 51, 52, 53.
Yeah,
And now we are good friends to each other.
lovely.
And it's my great pleasure to see all of you together. And having an interview like this is a great day. Thank you, sir, again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.